Welcome to Music's the Hang Up. In this episode, we're covering the weekly news of April 13th to April 19th, 2019. The song you're hearing in the background is by Jesse Cassette's Queen Pepsi. Today we're going to be covering a certain AMA, a charity, some vinyl that's getting funded on Q Crates, the physical releases that are going to come out actually today, as well as what releases came out this week just in case they haven't sold out, and a couple of other things such as some news from Bandcamp and a cool place for you to hang out if you're really into Vaporwave. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Let's get into it. So, to start off, the AMA. Melonade, who just released his self-titled Melonade on vinyl. He did that with AE2, and they put together a really awesome website for him, even made a little intro video. Today, actually, it went onto Spotify. Funny enough, and I'll plug the show here, we actually had a chance to interview him this week. And that episode's going live this Tuesday, April 23rd, 2019. So make sure you're subscribed either on iTunes or on the YouTube channel here, so you can be sure to hear that interview. Back to the AMA, the interview is on our Vapor Vinyl, and I'll put a link in the show notes. It's this Sunday, April 21st, from 5 p.m. GMT, or if you're on the East Coast, 12 p.m. So definitely go check that out on Reddit. Vaporwave is doing a pretty big charity event for the Australian Children's Music Foundation, ACMF. So on April 26th, he's doing this pretty awesome charity with a bunch of vinyls, including his own, over 5 days on eBay. And so what you're going to be doing is auctioning on the following vinyl. 2 of his holographic releases, Apex Twin Collapse Holo Vinyl, Windjam's OST Vinyl, DDS.WMV Ultra Living Vinyl, Flamingo Funk 1 White Vinyl, and then Macintosh Plus Floral Shop White Vinyl. And lastly, Axion Chronos Vinyl. All of these will be available on his eBay. All of the proceeds will be going to this Australian Children's Music Foundation. I have a feeling some of these vinyls are going to get up high, so if you cannot afford to purchase maybe these albums specifically, you can still donate at shoutforgood.com/ACMF. And I'll put a link to all this on the show notes. I definitely commend Vaporwave for doing this. I definitely want to get him on the show soon so we can talk about why he did this and then also his music. So look for that in the future. As for funding, we have a Vaporwave Mallsoft artist. I believe his Japanese name translates to bathroom. I'm not sure. It's in Japanese. But the album is called Welcome to the Bathroom. As of this morning, the album will be coming out on vinyl, as it has 136 reserves out of the 100 required. So congratulations. If you want to be part of that, there are 3 days left, and I'll put a link to that in the show notes. So go ahead and check that out. It's Mallsoft Vaporwave, so you can't go wrong. Also, on Reddit, there's a group buy for My Pet Flamingo. The idea behind the group buy is everyone puts what records they want. They buy it in bulk because the label comes back with a wholesale price, which is overall a lot cheaper for shipping per copy. So what's currently available is Aloe Island's Posse, Aloe Island's Anthology, which there's only 6 remaining, Barb Walters Reconnect, US Golf 95, The Swing Tournament, Ursula's Cartridge, Escape to New York. So if any of those vinyl interest you, go ahead and join that group buy that Reddit is hosting on our Vapor Vinyl. Don't forget, now that we're in the intermission, if you have a chance, go ahead and like or subscribe. I'm going to keep plugging that because I want to grow this channel. So now to the digital releases. Just 2, and mainly why I did 2 digital releases because I don't normally do this. They're helping out this channel today by allowing us to use their song in the introduction and outro. So the first one, Queen Pepsi, as we heard in the intro, by Jesse Cassette's. They came out on Seiko Mart Japan this week. You can check that link in the show notes. And then lastly, Uni Deluxe came out with his new album, Forgotten Summers, which is actually going to be played in the outro, so look forward to that. On the physical releases side of things, Wikipedia, and that's WICCA, is reissuing on Pacific Plaza Records on mini CD and cassette today. That's April 19th. I'll put a link to that in the show notes if you want to grab that. It sold out the first time, so it's cool that they're doing a re-release. And if you hear in the background, we actually are listening to the bonus track for this release. And I appreciate for sending this to us and allowing us to put it in the episode. And lastly, on the physical releases that came out today, Tomb of Youth Anniversary Edition.
Karate-o.
His comes out on cassette today. I wish I could play some for you. I didn't get permission to play any. In other news, this is the last section of the day. Bandcamp announces that they are competing with Qcrate by funding and making vinyls right through Bandcamp, which is incredibly smart on their part. I think it's a great move. It's going to do nothing but great things for the community. So, if you're already releasing on Bandcamp, now you have another option on how to get your vinyl out there. To finish up, Agora Road has its own form that's themed like an old Macintosh computer. I think it's actually pretty cool. I don't know if a lot of people know it's even around, but it's like a Vaporwave and Future Funk old style form. It's even got like a chat player in there so you can talk to people that are like hanging out on the website. I thought that was kind of funny. It's really retro, and I don't know, it just caught my attention this week, and I joined it, and I'll probably start posting in there to keep up with the community. But yeah, I just wanted to share it. So that pretty much wraps it up for this week. Look forward to next week as well, as I do release every Friday, as well as every Tuesday, a new interview, both on the podcast and YouTube. If you're not already following me on Twitter or Instagram, I do post every day the cassettes and vinyl that I find that are released for the day, and daily news. Okay, so I'm really grinding out here, trying to give you guys all the information for the scene, and I hope that provides value to everyone. If you want to hang out with me, you can also join us on the Discord, where you can also talk to some of the artists that we interview. It's a good way to get to know people and get to know me as well. In the background, Uptown by Uni Deluxe. Thanks for letting us use this song. I'll let it play us soft. Cheers.